Hello, everybody. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Look at this tiny little can. This is 21st Amendment. This is their Lower the Boom Barleywine style ale. 11.5% alcohol by volume. 92 IBUs on this one. And this is a tiny little can. I mean, it's like 8.4 ounces or something like that. Very tiny, but it had a big price. I mean, this was a fairly pricey beer for this little tiny can, and I've had this one a while. I bought it last year when I went down to Total Wine in North Carolina, and it's been sitting in the fridge staring at me every time I open the door. So let's give it a try and see what we got. I like most of the stuff that 21st Amendment Brewery does. So hopefully it's cellared well, and like I said, at 11.5%, you could sell this for quite a while. It's not going to go bad anytime soon. So the food pairings for this beer: cheeses, sharp blue cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, gorgonzola, limburger, and it says general dessert digestive. So I mean, this is a great big beer at 11.5%. So it's going to take a strong dish to go with this, and they say dessert digestive. I mean, you could have this before dinner or after dinner or with dinner if you're having something it's got a heavy taste to it. You know, maybe some barbecue or something with a strong backbone to go with this. So the glassware, the pint, becker, not a tumbler, the snifter. I got the double glass for this one, and like I said, it can be cellar for a long period. So this will probably just barely make a dent in this big double glass here. So 11.5%. Let's go down the middle. Straight down the center. Like I said, I just didn't fill that glass up halfway. Pricey beer for what it is. I mean, there are some ridiculous pricing and gouging going on with some of these beers here lately, and I can rattle off a bunch of different names, but y'all all know how that business goes. Once they get a following like KBS and Pliny and Heady Topper and a lot of the Three Floyd stuff and Hop Slam, I mean, it's out of hand as far as I'm concerned, guys. So, all right, over into the light. It's got a nice chill haze on it, but I can see the bulb through there. I mean, it's got a chill haze to it. It's not perfectly clear. There are a lot of bubbles streaming up. We didn't pour a Monster Head, about a half a finger, and it dissipated very quickly, guys. So let's get a nose on it. Definitely getting the alcohol, and there's like some candied sugar and some dark fruit, figs, dates, raisins. There is a nice maltiness to it, but the alcohol is there. I mean, it really is. This is a big beer. It's a sipper. Caramel, toffee, and 92 IBUs on this beer, and they've got it printed on the can, so a lot of hop bitterness to go with all this sweet malt. Well, let's give it a taste and see what we get out of the taste. Cheers, everybody. It's really not bad. It has cellared well. I got more alcohol on the nose than I do in the taste. It's balanced pretty well. For 92 IBUs, it's really not that bitter, so that means there's a whole lot of sweet malt to bring it up to 11.5%. And I'm telling you, it's a sipper. Well, there ain't a whole lot of sips in this little 8.4 ounce can. like I said, it's almost down to the final chug already. About four good sips that's all in this little teeny can. I definitely think it's overpriced for the amount of beer that they're putting in this can. I will say that, but it's a tasty beer. But if you're going to put it in a tiny can, they need to have a little bit smaller price. That's the way I'm looking at it. If it was a bomber and you're paying $15 for it, it's a different story than you're buying an 8.4 ounce can and paying $11 or $12 for it. It's just not worth that to me, even though it's a pretty damn tasty beer. I mean, you can figure that up, how much it is a fluid ounce, and it starts getting pricey there, guys. Maybe one of the shortest beer reviews there is. You're almost down to the final chug, and I'm going to take it back out and let her have a sip of it. It is pretty tasty. Caramel, roasted malt, some dark fruit in there, candied sugar. And that's basically what I'm getting. Seems fairly tasty. It's not a super strong alcohol present. It's there, but it's pretty balanced. So let her take a sip of it, and I'll just come right back and we'll do the final chug, guys, in the grate. Alright guys, I'm back. Not much left. She had a sip, she liked it. I like it too. It's a pretty tasty beer, but it's overpriced for the size can that you're gonna get and pay for this. So tasty beer, overpriced. Let's do the final chug. Caramel, toffee, a little dark fruit in there, candied sugar, a nice balance between the sweetness and the bitterness there, a hint of the alcohol, not much for 11.5%, so pretty well made, but overpriced in this little 8 ounce can. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this was over $10 for this one little can, so don't think I'll be buying it again, and not at that price anyway. But it was tasty. Alright guys, as far as the scale rating on this, I'm just a little disappointed in the size can and how much it costs. That's why I've been savoring it for a while, and I figured it was time to get it out. And it's a pretty tasty beer, so and it has their total wine date on it of 6/12/2013. And it says here it was canned on 02/05/13. So they've got all the information you need on the can. They got the IBUs, they got the ABV, and they got the canned on date on the bottom. So it's an A beer. I'm gonna give it the 8, which is an A-. It's a tasty beer. If you got deep pockets, pick you some of them up and give it a try. Just because it's such a small can and it was so pricey, I don't think I'll be buying it again. But it's a tasty beer, so like I said, if you got deep pockets, splurge, get you some. Alright guys, let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 85 in the very good range. It is a very good beer. I think that number is just a tad low, but it is what it is. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 93 overall, but 65 in the style. So I think it fits the style well. It tastes like a barley wine to me. It's got the sweetness and it's got the bitterness to balance it out. So it's a tasty beer. I really think it's an A beer, guys. It's just a slightly overpriced, like I said. So if you've had this one from 21st Amendment, Lower de Boom is what this is called, which is a barley wine, 11.5%. Good thing it's a sipper, because there ain't many sips in this little can. Give me some comments back on this, guys, if you've had it. And let's take that walk and see what's in the fridge tomorrow. Maybe we can give us a bigger version of something. Let me in at least a 12 or a 22, or at least get more than about 3 sips out of it anyway. Join me then. We're going to take a look in the fridge.